Hello all. This is one of the best ideas I've seen in a very, very long time. It is a national scheme run in the UK to help the emergency services when time is of the essence in an emergency situation. They've turned up at someone's house, someone is incapacitated, they can't speak, they may well be unconscious, and the emergency services cannot be second guessing and wasting time thinking about what this person may need, what medication they're on, what conditions they have. All the answers to all of those questions, if you've got one of these canisters, will be in here. So today I will be explaining the Lions Club message in a bottle scheme. Now this scheme is national, it's in the UK, and it's super simple. And if you're a Gen Xer like me, may well be caring for elderly parents or have someone that they know advancing in years, and they may well benefit from this Lions Club message in a bottle scheme. So it's a very simple scheme. There is a form in here that the vulnerable person, the elderly person, the person with conditions can fill in. That form then sits in this canister, and this canister with the form inside sits in the door of their fridge. There are 2 stickers that come with this canister. I'll show you all about it in a second, to highlight to the emergency services that there is someone in that property with medical needs, could be on medication. What are their conditions and or disabilities? Everything they need to know will be in here. So that's what we're going to go through today. So before we look at the form, and it's a great form, there's even a space about pets, because if you're an emergency service person, you're coming into a home, if there's a cat there, the cat might have gone and hidden under the bed in all the chaos. So there is even a space for pets on this form, so everyone is well aware of who's in the household, who the household consists of, etc., even down to your pet. So it's a national scheme. These are free. Now, they are free from pharmacies, GP surgeries, charities. If you've got a local Lions Club office yourself, they may well have a stock of them. If you order canisters via the Lions Club website, you will need to pay for the postage. But the canister itself, the stickers, the form are free. But as I say, local pharmacies, local GP surgeries, local charities, you may well be able to pick up one for free. But if you get them from the website, you will just pay the postage. So let's have a look at the form. Here is the form. Don't forget, fill the form in block capitals. So here is the form. It's quite comprehensive. There's that question about pets. There's also a question up here regarding whether or not the patient that's on the scene is actually a carer for somebody else. Because if they are, their cared for might be left in dire straits because their carer has now been taken to hospital. So it's quite important with these forms that there is one form for each separate person. So if there are 2 of you or more living in the property and you've got health needs, disabilities, medication needs, it must be one person per form. I believe you're able to print out further forms from the Lions Club website. And obviously, if you're approaching a local pharmacy or GP surgery or charity, they may have extra forms as well. So it must be one form per person. And then once that's complete, I'll show you what to do next. So when you've filled in your yellow form, you fold it up, you pop it in the canister, pop the lid on, and then go to your fridge and put the canister with the form inside into the door compartment of your fridge. And then there are 2 stickers that come with the pack, and you're going to stick one of the stickers on the front of your fridge and one of the stickers on the interior side of your front door. As you can see, my fridge looks like the rest of my cupboards. So if you weren't familiar with my house, you wouldn't know which one was the fridge, which one's a cupboard. It's not clear. So that's why we're sticking one of the stickers on the front of the fridge and one of the stickers on the interior side of your front door, around about eye height for that sticker, because you can see I've reached up in the video because I am quite short. So my eye height is not necessarily everybody else's kind of eye height. Yep, and that's it. Once the canister is in the door of the fridge, if there was an emergency at home, if somebody knocked themselves out and was unconscious, the emergency services are well aware of this scheme. They would have seen the stickers on the interior side of the front door and also on the fridge, and they would know that everything they need to know about that person is in that canister. So when time is of the essence and you haven't got time to be second guessing things in an emergency situation, that canister really can be all the difference. So I'll leave all the information in the description for this video, and see you next time.